Manners, respect, people. What's up, people? Happy birthday month, people. When you know, saying not King Cole band a month or two. Yeah, people. Well, Nat King Cole was a singer, one of the all-time great. I just want to give a shout out and I never miss somebody else. Me just this is somebody did I say big up to Nat King Cole cause him born this month. I mean I said, wow, we really have a lot of great people in our free story, We have a lot of great people doing a lot of things. It's just not being highlighted like the greats that they are. The love is not showing. Love is not showing to the great people. Then somebody said it enough. So if we're not highlight it, who's gonna highlight it? Why should they? Keep on saying nobody now fight for if we not fight for ourselves. Yeah, people, I look on them things and say, yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Instead of the greatness be highlighted, people them a highlight the negative of us and somehow want we to accept that. But we not accept that, people. Doesn't matter where them try to say that's us. As for me, I say all of them things that when I got through, love the fact that I can learn and understand for myself what's actually going on. Because the thing about it is, our existence is so important to us, to the universe, to other culture. We influence so many in so many different ways. But as I said, it seems like it's a sin for some people acknowledge the truth. That's why I said lie is so right throughout history. Lie are one of the strongest power. One of the strongest power throughout our history. Lies. Where people use right through history. Hmm. Right through history, people. Lie one of the biggest power. So I said all of them things are going throughout right now in them times, yeah. Them happened before. And many people act like say it's a surprise, but it's not a surprise. And I think the more that them people just do them things and they just ignore the facts. This a go a long time. When you see sundown town and sundown town still exists. And now me I see it like more people are well more videos are coming and people are talk about like you know some of the stories them. So I do part one, part two, me I gotta do some more chapter of sundown town because I'm telling you say if we no can get rid of sundown town, it's it's just like the KKK. Those those are white supremacist um movements. So one of the things me hear them a talk about now is say them are gonna do a march, right? I'm telling you, say past, present, and future, you know, people. Them say there's gonna be a march on April 5th. Me never know about this. People, it again, them say it's on TikTok. The people them a talk about it on TikTok now. There's gonna be a march on April 5th. And there's them say it's gonna be like 2 million people or 3 million people is gonna come out and march against Donald Trump and Donald Trump and Elon Musk. People, I'm telling you, say it doesn't matter what them people that do. The only people when we see are actually a fight them people here is people them judge. And one of the thing them people the judge give a order. He never write it down on paper. The people them say, look, that's not good enough. You have to write it down on paper. Right? Then them say, oh, the order where him say it's not against if the plane left the country. I'm telling the people, these people get to do whatever they want without no consequences. There's no consequences for just like then no the same thing people. When them get to do or when them do what them want to do, nobody can stop them. I tell them, I said them and them can write executive order. So when we are fight against each other, we now understand why it's so important for us. Now look on it now, people. I'm gonna say, oh my goodness. That's why the difference between them, the people them in a food culture, them know what the fight was all about. And they kept on fighting. I said, the today's society doesn't give nothing about the future, the next generation, because them have money now and enough of them. Like when you hear them people speak about certain things, they are aware that today's culture is about money. It's not about upliftment. It's not about when me hear the man talk about said our culture, not the man, the lady said our culture it's something that we're supposed to nurture and we're supposed to take care of it. That's why I'm say all the last month I may never see like the push on YouTube where people are say, okay, this is us. It's just like normal. So we not gravitate personally, we not gravitate to nothing that's connected to anything real. And at them things that me I deal with and I get to understand. What me say? These are the things it's give me more clarity. Cause I'm telling me I have no question, but we are gonna ask question. We are gonna ask certain question when you find out that them people their agenda is totally different from what it's supposed to be for the black culture. Them Gucci and them Prada and them I tell you how we become a brand people. It's sad but true. So enough of the question them may I get clarity to and I understand certain things more. So them people have them I know you call it that, but them have something on the first of the fifth on the 5th of January. I mean, sure, the 5th of April.
Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. So apparently there's a march or protest scheduled on the 5th of April 2025. Now I saw loads of videos, mainly from the Black content creators, asking or telling Black people to remember the assignment. And of course, I saw videos from white people asking everyone to come out on the 5th of April so, they can protest. Now, beside me is a screenshot because I went on Google and I saw some articles, that talked about the protests. Okay, so I'm gonna read this out for you, and of course, we are gonna see these videos that I've put together. Let's just hear what people are saying in regards to the protest that would take place on the 5th of April. So I'm going to start from the paragraph that says, on Saturday, April 5th, we are taking to the streets to fight back with a clear message, hands off. This mass mobilization day is a message to the world that we do not consent to the destruction of our government and our economy for the benefit of Trump and his billionaire allies. Alongside Americans across the United States, people are marching, rallying, and protesting to demand a stop to the chaos and build an opposition movement against the looting of our country. Okay, you can pause to read again if you want to. And guys, please note that this video is for educational purposes only. It is not to bully anyone nor harass anyone, but just to create awareness so we all can see and know what is happening on social media and of course on TikTok. Now, I have put together a few videos. Let's just hear what people are saying in regards to the marching or the protest that would take place on the 5th of April. Check this videos out.
Hey everybody, it is Sunday, March 16th. On Saturday, April 5th, there will be massive protests all over the United States. These are being organized by multiple groups, including Indivisible, working together with 5051, working with you name it. So let's do this. Show up.
Okay, that's the next thing, people. So she come out and she named three organizations who's working together. Me know NAACP. Oh, people. We just have to say if it's something supposed to be for us, right? Which means that me talk about, organization that we used to have before, we fight the Black empowerment. They would be in agreement with these people too, right? They'll be part of it. Me never hear about this before. I never hear about this. This is March 16, people. She had talked about this. I never hear about it until I think it was yesterday when I talked about the march. I see a couple people and I say, okay, let me introduce it, as we proceed, people.
Let's do this. Show up. I usually go to Washington. I'm in North Carolina. I may stay here and support my local community. I will be at one or the other. So, and the rules we need to use for protests are peaceful, loud, and joyful. See you there.
On Saturday, April 5th, 2025, millions of us across America are going to march in protest of the Trump administration. Please, please, please join us. Please share this video with as many people in America as you possibly can. You got
people, please like us. Yeah. You see, even them people have to like up them video and share them video, right? As we proceed, people.
Running out of time. Trump is moving so fast and he's winning. We have to fight back. It's our last chance to ensure our democracy. Go to www.handsoff2025.com. www.handsoff2025.com. Please share this video with as many people as possible. We have to show up on Saturday, April 5th. Thank you.
I'm trying to fucking rest y'all, but y'all keep tagging me in this April 5th shit. So let me say this. gonna bring your fucking asses out there marching no motherfucking body. Let them do that motherfucking self. We didn't fuck up at the voting polls. They did. Half of their people voted right, half of their people voted for Trump. Let their asses go out there and fix that shit. As soon as black people step their asses out there and march for any fucking thing, it is no longer a peaceful protest. It is now violence. It is now, oh, you are the target. It is martial law. If they're going to claim martial law, it ain't going to be because of us. We are resting. Come April 5th, let the United Nations fucking march out there.
People. All right. Again, I tell you, say them language. I don't agree with what them say, but again, people can say what them want to say and how them feel, right? And if you're not going to get upset with how them feel, then sorry. As we proceed, people.
Can help. We good, okay? All the struggling they going through right now, all of the shit they're going through, all the hystericalness they're going through, we've been through that shit. We're numb. Learn a trade, learn a new hobby, pick up a fucking book, start a new web series, do everything but take your ass out there. Ignore their asses. We ain't marching no motherfucking where. We are at rest. Hey, calm down. April 5th. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Okay, talk to me. You say you doing what, April 5th?
Okay, so she's doing a skit where somebody a call her, and I tell her, so she could go protest April 5th.
Protest. About what? No, man. I'm part of the 92%. Okay? So, honey, calm down. You called me, woke me up about April 5th. So let me tell you what I'm going to be doing for April 5th. I'm going to be sleeping. Now, if you want to get out there and protest, honey, but I'm not going to do this with you. You know what? Furthermore, stop calling my goddamn phone. That bullshit.
Okay, people, and that me say I never know about this April 5th demonstration against Trump, right? Because most of the people that me say as before, them people I know Trump was all about, right? That it's so weird that so much people are go like it. To me, me feel say it's like a setup. You know what I say? It's like them approve of it, but them have to say, oh, we're so outraged. Oh, we don't like it. Come protest with us. But me telling you, say when the people them go vote, it's like say a landslide, something happen, right? And all of a sudden, them never know say Trump is gonna be doing all of this stuff. That's why I'm say it's just weird, honestly. And the things them we might do, right, are erase so much footprint. As we proceed, people.
Stop calling my goddamn phone. That bullshit.
1 million people are going to march in the United States on April 5th. 1 million people.
Sit your black ass down.
Oh my God. Oh gosh, guys, no. Wait. Okay, that was quite hilarious. Now I'm gonna show you something about this video.
Okay, so that was a black man's when them hear the million man march or million people march, and him say sit your black ass down. Him actually sit down and hold up one leg, stretch it all the way. No man not supposed to do that. Well, it was a skit anyways.
Section. On your screen are screenshots of comments. Now, these comments, or some of them are from white people, like loads of white people in his comment section, yo. Now, this person says, yes, please stay home and stay safe. This is for the people that look like me. Now, basically, the white people in his comment section were asking Black people to stand down, like to basically stay at home. They are gonna do the job this time.
I again, people may never know about this. The same thing I go on, you know. But again, past, present, future, right? And it's part of it because it's happening now. Past when them time they vote in the man, and now them get upset with him. Him a do what him a do. Now them a go march. As we proceed, people.
Gonna go out there and march. They are gonna go out there and protest. So they are basically asking Black people not to come out. Okay, you can pause to read this comment. Take a look at this other comment from a white woman. The comment says, "Not me, I'm staying home. I voted with the 92%. Now, another white woman responded to that comment. It says, "Are you part of the 92%? Because if you are not, you need to be out there with us. It has nothing to do with voting with the 92%. Most of us in this section D, if you aren't Black, attend." And then the white woman responded and says, "You are correct. I am not Black. Call the 90 million who didn't vote and the 75 million who voted for this shit. I organized, I marched, I called, I donated. I put myself out there, and yet 52% of people who look like me voted for this mess. I'm good." And here is another comment from a white woman. The comment says, "For every Black and brown person, please stay home and please stay safe. This is for the people that look like me. We need to correct our mistakes." Then another comment, I'm in tears reading the comments. "My Caucasian friends, go out there and make us proud. This is not our fight anymore." The last comment, it says, "Our ancestors marched, so we didn't have to. I just got a stand mixer, so I'll be making cinnamon rolls on April 5th. Now, this is just to let you all know what his comment section looks like. Like loads of white people in his comment section, again, asking Black people to stand down and stay safe, that they are going to do the work this time.
A million people.
Okay, and again, people, me talk about this marching thing, right? Me say, if we no march, we no must have some policies. It must be for some. When me see them a march and a march, me say, okay, when we no done march, what's gonna become of the done march thing? Is there anybody who's gonna be in position? Them gather up 30 lawyers, 40 lawyers, and activists, community leaders, and them stuff that they say, okay, we're gonna create some policies, a book to say this is how it's supposed to go by after we finish march. These are the things I'm gonna look upon, people. I can't just say we're gonna march. Me have bad knee already. So if me march and broke up my knee, them and me sit down, not come out of it. So I am saying these people can create policies, you know. All of these people will say them are gonna march, right? Pretty much its policy is gonna get Trump out of office. Them are gonna try to impeach him, them are gonna do this, them are gonna violate this, but it's gonna be paperwork that's gonna get him out of office. Not entertainers, not all of these people are not telling us to vote at that. I try show you no need help. Nobody not there, right? There's none of these entertainers. Me hear Oprah Winfrey is gonna testify against Russell Simmons. In that's pretty much what I heard recently, and that has nothing to do with the situation, right? And that means oh, all of these people have so much money, and then the money where them have it doesn't make no difference in society, and the people them when not have no money, at them from advocacy, from fighting petitions, stuff like them things. Them things they are the things them are the most powerful things, you know. And that's why I'm saying money is not gonna change it. Are we understanding how to change it with policies, with voting in the right people will have like-minded changes. And even though them say them like-minded and then go in the office, again, them not have to do it, you know. But we have to understand these things. And that are one of the things that when we say when them push the agendas of entertainers, entertainment. As we proceed.
1 million people are going to march in the United States. 1 million people. We actually might have more than 1 million people now. From the looks of things, we might hit 2 million people protesting on the 5th. We have expanded some of the locations. Just to be clear, we are still looking for protests in North Dakota, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Delaware.
People, I will talk about them states and them places there already, right? Those mountain places are not good for us people. Understand? So when this someone else say want to rally up people, I wonder which people am I talking at them the state there. I mean I know if like him a show one board and the board all red. I don't know like the board red with all kind of that people. As we proceed, red is not a good color, I'm just saying. As we proceed, people.
Protests in Hawaii and a protest in Alaska so far. April 5th is going to be the big one. You know how you've been seeing millions of people protesting in Europe and other places? We are going to have
in Europe, the one that's Africa. People, oh my goodness! Sometimes we're telling us that once we're in a school, you know, there's so much different topic I go on, people. As we proceed, I'm telling us that this protesting, me never hear about it until a couple of days ago. And them say it's been running rampant over TikTok, and it's the African black people them who's warning, putting out the warning. I'm gonna talk about the book, the green book I used to have, or used to use to be safe in a society, right? Now these people are using that. Me say if them are use all the internet and stuff to do things that's productive, not a problem. But if it's all destructive, that is a problem. As we proceed, people, million people go march.
People protesting here in the United States.
So now 2 million people is going to be protesting on April 5th. First it was 1 million, now it's 2 million. And coincidentally, I just saw another video saying that on April 5th, TikTok was supposedly about to be banned again. What do they want? What is going on? Black, if you look like me, if you are melanin rich, if you are a Black American person, if you take your funky ass out in them streets and protest, you're going to be in for a rude awakening because something is up. They keep trying to get us to come out. I don't know what's happening, but I'm not going a motherfucking place and doing a motherfucking thing on April 5th, okay? I wish I would take my ass out and sign up to some .org.com and register to be out there. We done did enough of marching and we done been enough on the front lines. Don't go out there and get maimed and maced and powed. Don't do it. Sit down. Stay in the house. Stand down. The call to action is to do nothing. You better not take your ass out there on April 5th. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Because why they want us to be out there so bad? Something ain't right in the water.
The woman asks the question, why they want to talk to somebody? People, because when we're out there, we always get in a trouble. Every time we're out there, we always get in a trouble. Because I'm telling you, so they can lie. One of the greatest weapons is lies. We can always say we do something when we don't do nothing, and then we have to go prove ourselves, so we never do nothing by spending money. Oh boy. People, I just don't know what's going on sometimes. But I'm telling you, say sometimes I swear, say this it's like a loop. It's really like a loop, you know. As we proceed, people.
Because why they want us to be out there so bad? Something ain't right in the water. Good Thursday afternoon, family. I hear there's some sort of march on April the 5th, a 1,000,000-person march or something of that sort. It is not for you. You are still resting. Don't you understand that? I see some of you are getting a little bit antsy, talking about how hard it is to rest. Rest. It's not time for you to take your ass in them streets. It's pollen season. You know how that affects us. Stay home. It is not time. Hydrate. Continue to rest and heal. Don't worry. When it's time for us to activate, we'll get out there if we have to. We know what time it is. But this is not the time. I'm going to tell you until you remember. April the 5th is not your day to be out there with 1,000,000 people. That's not enough cover for us, okay? So no, 1,000,000 people is not enough. Watch how fast they park the line to get to us. So don't even go out there. You stay home.
This lady, people, she's like a grandmother. Ah, people. As we proceed, people.
Love you. Have a great night.
Y'all want to march April 5th, but y'all didn't want to be there when you could have voted back in November? What is wrong with y'all? Marches don't do, it is not, no, it is not the 1960s. Things are different. It is not. I need someone to invite me to the house that ain't going to this, and y'all know who you are. Y'all had your chance in November, but you chose not to do the thing. You chose not to pay attention to who the hell you're voting for. You chose not to listen, and yet here we are. And y'all want to march April 5th? Why? Because that's when, no. Sit your ass down. You had your choice. Now deal with it. You know what? Maybe this app does need to go away. Listen, it is my job. It is how I get paid. But, you know, maybe my Moldavite is telling me this app just needs to go away. Sit your ass down. You had your choice in November.
And that's us, people. We have a choice now, you know, to make it different for the future, you know. Honestly, people, we can accept it for just the way it is. You know, there's so much things, little things we can do, you know. I'm telling you, back in the past, when we had little, we did so much. So the matter about all the people and voting Trump, I'm saying all we do is just not even one pen, one paper, right? Nothing done. Look on nothing. Just look on time I go by. And then when we reach a certain age and I say, oh, coulda. Have to look on it, people. Policies change things. As we proceed.
Act a fool now. Really? And nobody taking you seriously. I'm going to go sit with the others that I've chosen to sit your ass down. I'm going to go sit with them. I'm going to bring snacks and drinks. Okay.
Yeah, people. That's their plan to march. You know, the people them say, whatever you can do. It's gonna be a Saturday for keep a barbecue, keep a barbecue. If you know, keep a gathering, keep a gathering. As we proceed.
For the voice, I know you said no,
Mhm.
hoping I might change your mind.
All right. I've chosen to sit your ass down. I'm going to go sit with them. I'm going to bring snacks and drinks. Okay.
If you haven't heard, on April the 5th of 2025, there is supposed to be, from what I'm saying, a worldwide march of people to protest. if you think back or go back to March of 1995, there was this thing, a movement called the Million Man March. Now, this was a movement where 1 million Black men went to Washington to march, to protest. So a lot of people are saying that we are going to kind of sit this one out. And if you don't know why, I'm sorry. But if you do know why, thank you for knowing and hopefully understanding. If we, as a people, go out there in open airs, it's going to be a free for all. The police will, I feel like, the police will see that as an attempt to get rid of who or whatever they need to get rid of, and nothing will be done about it. Like nothing has been done about a lot of things that have been happening in the world. So if you see Black people sitting this protest out, please understand that, like, we see you, we praying for y'all, but we're not going to put ourselves in any more situations to further hurt ourselves. And there's more reasons of us seeing this protest out in this period of time. But what I am saying and my thinking and things of that nature are, it's going to be a free for all. And I don't want to give the police another reason to knock anybody else off that they want to knock off. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, or whatever you like, leave them in the comments. Happy Monday.
So I took some screenshots of comments. On your screen are some of these comments. You can please pause to read. So I said in one of my videos that I love the way, the Black community are communicating amongst themselves, like, I'm trying to reach out. Okay, and if you know anyone who is not on TikTok, because that's where they are putting out all these informations. So if you know anyone that is not on TikTok, kindly share these videos, to them. Okay, so Black people, the Black content creators are telling others not to step out on that day. Okay, just stay at home, be busy, with stuff, and do not go out. But then again, some white people in some comment sections that I read their comments, some of them were like, nothing is gonna happen. Like it's gonna be a 1 million march or something. That the police are not gonna do anything. They're not gonna fish out, Black people. That nothing like that is gonna happen. That Black people can come out, like they should come out, and protest. Under that comments, people were literally bashing him, and I do not think it is wise. Okay, I do not think it is okay for the Black community to participate. But I just thought to bring these videos here. What you have to say, what you think. Now, of course, this is what Black people. This is what they've been saying, asking the Black community to stand down. So you'll remember the assignment. And also, I read some comments from white people asking their community to come out for the protest and also reminding them that they voted President Donald Trump into power and it is in their hands to fix this. Also, encouraging the Black community to stand down and let them.
Okay, people, and again, I didn't know about this as was happening. Like I didn't know it also it was happening, right? But anyways, these are some other people talking about the same they're talking about the same thing. The protest that's gonna happen on April 5th.
Sit your black ass down.
April 5th, over 1 million plus people will be protesting in the streets. Dear Black people, that doesn't involve you. Sit your little self home. Mind your peace. Mind your business. November 5th, 2024 was our protest. When 92% showed up, that's our protest. If anything were to happen during that protest and there's some Black people in there, you'll be the first to be attacked. Mind your business. Stay home. Go shop in the Black businesses or Black owned businesses. Watch your favorite show. Shoot, knit if you have to knit. Do whatever you need to do April 5th, but stay home. Mind your business.
Now, serious question though. Y'all not tired of marching? They talking about April 5th or March. Y'all not tired of walking? Nah, I'm dead serious. Lock in. What is marching gonna do? What is walking around the streets of the Matrix gonna do?
Exercise, people. That's what walking around is gonna get you. This is what I say, people. Right? It's policies. Who you're voting, who's got your back in the streets, who's got your back in the office. Can I say it take money for people vote, like campaign and stuff like that. So I say if we want a change in people, trust me, it's not gonna take entertainers to make a change. As we proceed, people.
Gonna do? Just maybe. How about instead of going out there, we go in here?
And he's talking about within yourself. Instead of we externalize outside, we internalize ourselves. Promote each business, small business. Them things, people. I'm telling us that when those things were happening for us, we were going places. That's why I feel like this is like the loop is the detour to where we're supposed to be going for real. As we proceed, people.
How about we switch it up a little bit, do a little something different for once? If we just even entertain the notion that the physical world is a mirror of us, maybe, just maybe, if we went inside ourselves instead of running around in the matrix, things would instantly change, especially with the amount of energy everybody's putting into this thing. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Y'all, we doing the same thing over and y'all don't see the loop. Y'all don't see the loop over and over.
Y'all don't see the loop. Over and over, people. I'm not telling us how some feel, like it really is the loop. As we proceed, people.
Let's take that energy. Let's go within. Let's power up and watch shit change for real.
And in case y'all were wondering, April 5th is not for us. Yes, millions will be protesting, but our Black asses will not be out there. They are literally calling us to the front lines. Don't do.
Welcome back to Peace of Mind, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care of.
Okay, and this is one of the other channels that I subscribe to, Peace of Mind. Until I say all of them channel is coming now. Give a shout out to Peace of Mind, because again, me usually shout out the people that mama get the information from, and them usually shout out the places that they get theirs from. Hopefully, as we proceed, people.
I just wanted to share this update for some of you who don't have TikTok and who's not aware of what's going on. There's going to be a march coming up next Saturday. We all know the drill. For some of us who know we need to protect our bodies, you know who you are, you know what skin color you're in. The best form of protesting right now is to actually just save your money, spend as much time as you can with your family, your loved one, your kin, exercise, eat well, spend time with God, and stay outside of toxic situations. And that's what I'm continuing to do. When it comes to physically taking my body out there to put it at risk, I just know I'm not someone who should be in that type of position. And I hope you are aware too. And I hope you guys are staying prayed up.
So I did research and looked more into April 5th, and I completely agree. Black people, sit your ass down.
like usually I'm not a part of protests, but I do a lot of media and I document protests. So usually I'm out on my bike just documenting the whole thing. But in this case, I don't even want to get out and document it. Because let me just explain the whole logic behind this. For some reason, right, every time there is a protest that involves everybody but us as black people, it's okay. But every time, and historically, you can look this up, every time black people try to protest, for some reason, like the police see it as a red level, red alert. You know, they see it as okay, we need to use force. And literally, you can put two groups of people, black people, and whomever you want to choose, and let them protest the same way, and somehow the force will only be used against black people. And it makes perfect sense for black people to feel this way about this protest. Like, even though we all might be a little different as black people, we all are on one page when it comes to peeping game. And we all see exactly what y'all trying to do. And this is something.
So it's like they have a couple people who rally up couple things and say, oh, we're all gonna march, we're all gonna march. And now like how we usually do it, whatever comes along, we always in it, right? It's not weird, people. I'm telling you, same time when the George Floyd got on, I see people all at Jamaica march. I have enough march at Canada, and I say, okay, what is gonna come out of the march? Where the paperwork them there? What's the sense making all of this noise with no paperwork? So this gentleman is speaking facts. That's how it is. If we now get together and create something that's worth something, what's the sense? As we proceed, people.
And this is something you have to understand too, right? So you have a large group of, Trump supporters. So they automatically gonna feel that any protest against their president is unpatriotic or some sort of threat. And a lot of those Trump supporters,
Yes, and once I use certain thing unpatriotic, just because you disagree with them, you're unpatriotic. Like that much I show you, if you talk the truth, there's something wrong with you. Them are gonna find a reason not to listen to what you have to say. As we proceed, people.
a lot of those Trump supporters are crazy. Like they're gun-toting crazy supporters. So if you put them in a position where they see large and large and large groups of people protesting against him or whatever's going on in the world, they immediately take offense to it. But if you put them in a position where a large group of black people are partaking in that protest, they immediately see violence. And even if
they immediately see who they can violate. That's because me say if there's nobody there, if them have a protest and there's no black people there, and everything is good, as soon as black people shows up, it's time to pull out the gun and the bombs and the dogs and the horses. So that's evil, people. That's evil. That means you guys are targeting, you guys are deliberately targeting a set of people. As we proceed, people.
And even if there isn't any sort of violence, they will incite violence. They will literally start the violence and somehow migrate to only wanting to act on black people. That's why a lot of black people are saying we sitting this one out. Because one thing that needs to be understood is we already had the Million Man March. If you're not familiar with the Million Man March is, look it up.
And for all of the next generation, them, you guys gotta go research that Million Man March. And even after the Million Man March, I thought there was gonna be like they actually have a script for every communities for the kids them. Because if they have 1 million man march, it's supposed to be 2 million man march, and then it's supposed to be like an increase. But then Booker T. Washington, that was the idea that he had to educate us so we can go back to the neighborhood and teach or learn. As we proceed, people.
The Million Man Marches. Look it up. We already had our grandfathers, great grandfathers, dads. They did that. They did that. And that was already millions and millions of black men. So we did that already. But in today's climate, with how crazy some of these people are, we're not doing that. Black people want to just be out the way and let everybody else do what you need to do. Because if anything pops off, let it pop off with those people. Don't let anything pop off and somehow we get pulled into it, but we suffer the most damage out of everybody. Because they'll do that. It's almost like they're waiting for that. You already got this weird segregation stuff that's going on. So it's like, why that before this? And I'm already hearing echoes over the internet out of all the days they plan on banning TikTok again on April 5th. Why? And when we already have kind of opened that rabbit hole of when they ban TikTok is because they want to suppress information. And out of all the days on April 5th, why would TikTok, the most universal connecting platform, social platform, why would it be shut off that day out of all the days? Because hypothetically, let's say TikTok was banned on April 5th and all these protests was popping off. You wouldn't really know what's going on. You couldn't be on the Midwest looking over to the east. You couldn't be to the west looking over to the east and seeing these crazy forms of whatever the protest has to offer. So just those two things alone is suspect. But overall, I completely understand why all black people are saying, hey, we're not doing this shit. I agree. I don't want to be out in that. And like I said, I'm usually used to being out in protests and stuff like that, documenting, but not this one. Because what also needs to be understood is that there's people that they want to act upon their impulses, but they can't because they still got a pinch of sense in there that tells them, hey, I can't just do this against a particular group of people because I know how it's going to look. I know that it's going to threaten.
And again, back then, it was okay. Right? But then it was okay to do whatever you want to do because black life didn't matter. And so for them all dig up that the sign that show you a certain thing. As we proceed, people.
Job, my career, my friendships, all of that. But if you give them a perfect scenario, they can act upon their impulses. And another thing is that if we as black people sit out this protest, they will make the protest what it's about, right? It will be what it's supposed to be about. But if we involve ourselves, they will take the universal reason for what the protest was about and they will make it about black people.
So again, people, I don't much I show you sometimes I'm look upon it, It's like we're not supposed to win. because it's like winning is too good for us. Even when we do it on our own. As we proceed, people.
About, and they will make it about black people. They will do that. And we don't need that happening again, because this has happened once before. You remember back then when everybody was doing the Black Lives Matter protest, right? And those were solely protests for Black lives. It was so obvious, right? You know how much backlash that got because for some reason everybody wanted to make it a universal thing. It was a protest about Black people. But everyone wanted to universally make it about everything. They wanted to make it about everybody. No, all lives matter. We get that, but this is a Black people thing. Well, see, we learned from that. And we learned to not make things about ourselves around a lot of y'all. Because
breadcrumbs, people, breadcrumbs. You guys are not supposed to make breadcrumbs. Less breadcrumbs, easier it is. You want to get erased. Eradicate. As we proceed, people.
Stuff about us around y'all, y'all make it about everything else. So now it's the reverse Uno. Now we out of it. So y'all can't say they're making it about themselves. Nope, we're out of it now. Black people, we're out of it. So now everybody else that's involved in it, make it about what it's about, which is the corruption and Trump and all that. But we actually doing y'all a favor. So if you're Black, sit your ass down on April 5th. Don't go out. Don't do it. Nope. Let them do that. You stay at home. You find something to do, a good movie, some food, a video game, whatever. Take up a trade, a new book, whatever. You stay your ass home. Let them make this about what it's about. Don't let them tell us, oh, you're making it about yourself, because that's when the problems is gonna start. No.
And again, people, I never know about this or something here, you know. I was not aware that they were having this. I just see one person. I'm telling you this because I'm not on TikTok in a sense, you know. But these people, them take the TikTok content, them and put them together, so we can have a better understanding of what's going on. Shout out to them people here. As we proceed, people, past, present, future, yes.
Nope.
So there's going to be a protest on April 5th, and I got a message for Black people. Sit your Black ass down. You better stay home. Wrap yourself up in your most comfiest comforter. Pour yourself a glass of wine or make hot cocoa if you have to. But you stay your lovely, dark, luscious self in the motherfucking house. I better not catch your ass out on April 5th, or else I'm going to put my 8-inch foot up your ass. Do you understand me? Stay Black, stay beautiful, stay alive, stay humble, and live your motherfucking life, okay? The only thing that you should be doing on April 5th is trying to book airplane tickets to the Bahamas right now, okay? Yeah, there's a sale going.
Oh, brother. Maybe she's a one travel agent, anyways, people. But again, I didn't know this was popping off in the States, but that's what's popping off in the States with the April 5th demonstration, because I don't know if them are do the demonstration because Donald Trump is deporting people, or because Donald Trump is taking away all the cuts, all the money where my cut for all of the social programs that they had, but not all the program them was for benefiting Black people anyways, right? So some of them program that get cut, and them are, there's a lot of things that happen in the States. There's a lot of things with the trade agreement that he's messing around with Canada. And yeah, I'm gonna do a highlight pan with the issue with Canada and them. obviously I gotta do some highlight on Canada too, because trust me, it's not easy anywhere. It's we are connected everywhere. That are the thing. Understand? We are connected everywhere. We're in the same boat, similar situation, right? But everywhere going in the world, the way I see it, because we don't have a country where we can unite and you know build things, man. We're too talented to not have somewhere where creativity is. It's okay for us to be creative, It's we just find that, because we're all over the place, right? We don't have that solidarity in our one country. Okay, and one of the things I said, Africa have 54 countries. 53 countries, I did say before, but it has 54 countries, right? Now, say people say them go different part of Africa and it's beautiful. Senegal, um, them just say there's many places in Africa where there's unity, and all of Africa is in a turmoil, right? Because not like how Burkina Faso have them have their issue is the insurgents, the people that want destabilize the country, and them people that look to destabilize the country because of the wealth where them people they have, and how them want to get it for free or little or nothing. And the very fact that other countries, right, is doing that continuously for years and years and years, right? And Burkina Faso and Niger and Maui, them step away and I do them own thing. One and two people, as me say, I look to join them. But if if Africa became like solid in a way, say all black people everywhere decide to go back to Africa, right? Because no people are foreign and them say them want to go to Jamaica, but Jamaica too dangerous. So yesterday I see the Prime Minister attack, and the Prime Minister said pretty much him said all of the tourists them are 0.001% tourists get injured at Jamaica. And just because of that 0.1% that him said him want to fix it so it becomes 0.0000. Meanwhile, Jamaica one of the most violent country. And this a man I just care about the tourists. Just the tourists them, The man just want the advisory to change. Just the 0.0%. Meanwhile, Burkina Faso now look how this a man here. I'm fight against so much things and still within the midst of that things them what the man do. Just focus on where him want accomplishing people them. Meanwhile, Jamaica now have road, hospital. Once in 9 years, the people them are refurbish the hospital. So people in time look on all of them things and see said there's no place where we can say we can call comfortable. Right? There's no place where we can say we don't have to run anymore because them say rat race. We're in the rat race continuously. That's our journey. We always up on the run. Never have peace of mind. Not for a long period of time, anyways. Because people have money, they can buy them way out of it. But again, if them don't have the money, them just like us. So it doesn't change. So with them people I say them are gonna do them are going to march on the 5th of April, and it's a much million people on march. If them people did come up with policies, right? Policies, I'm telling you, it's so important. Policies change everything. Policies them people them make, and policies them are broke. The same policies where them make are the same policy where them are broke. But at the same policy changes things. It make law comes into play, make rules and regulation comes into play. So if them have 2 million, 3 million, them supposed to create policies where petitions and things like that. Even though petition is not 1000%. People, all of them things, you know. When you look on all of them things, overall, it's always been this way. And it will never change just by not saying, just by saying it will change. It take people coming together and working together like how it used to be. I always say the unity, you know, are the greatest thing we should have, you know. We should have unity as the greatest thing. But we have individual strength as the greatest thing. That are the favorite thing, you know. Me. Me have to have the biggest outs. Me have to have the biggest of everything. I'm telling you, it's realization, you know, people come tell you, say, yeah, the girl says she make her money on TikTok, but should have like it never exists or if you take it away. Right? Imagine that. The thing where I make you make money are the things where you want to get rid of. She said, yes, me know say I make money on, but her word, I wish it wasn't here. I wish them would have take it away. But I'm telling you, say, whenever them ready to take it away, they can take it away with a stroke of these people. Them put it on, then take it off. Them when them say them I go shut it down. Them never shut it down. They move it to a next date, right? And then say pending. At that me I try showing the people how them just nothing solid. There's nothing solid about nothing. It's just what they say or how they feel at the moment. And that we have to work with. So when all of them black content creators say, look, on April 5th, we gonna find something to do different than where them want we to do. Right? And when I read all the comment section and see the people them, I said this is how we should start listening to each other, how we supposed to. And one man did say it, and say, yes, we are gonna have somewhere we will go. Because we know we people. We know us, don't we? The man say, yes. You know you're gonna find some of us go out there go protest and then get where they get and then turn around and look on we and ask we how comes we never help them. Even though so much things are go out and say stay on the yard. Right? That are pretty much what the Prime Minister did that tell the people. But this time the people they must say April 5th. If you're American and you're the American and you have melanin, stay at your yard. Don't get involved with what them are do. Because when we are do what we are trying to accomplish, and that me say, the few them must stand with us, right? We thank them. But we have to stand for ourselves. Right? So this is the moment where them say they must stand. Them say they must stand up against Trump, where them put in power. The lady say, I can't trust you people. Because you guys are so happy. You guys were all blue and then all of a sudden it becomes red. I mean, I don't really know the difference between that yet. I know so one a Republican and one a Democrat. I will talk about the Democrat them from earlier. But them said all I wanna did say blue and then no turn red. and then the man win, and now you know want go march, do something when I gonna make a difference. Where is the petition? Paperwork. Because this is how they're doing it. Paperwork, people. I always say paperwork. If you actually do it the right way, because then time you do lawsuit against a person, that's paperwork. And you get paid. Right? Right, people? But most of the things that we are doing nowadays, it's not making a difference in a sense. So we now gather our brains and work together to change it. It's so funny, me not see no entertainers, no none of these people that was coming out and doing all of these stuff, telling vote this and vote that. Where are these people now? We don't find that weird, or we don't think nothing of that. Say all of the people them where that come out and I say vote this and vote that. Everybody quiet. People better, you know. If we never have them things that putting together and understanding them things that people would have sit down and quietly and ask them same question, you know. Right? But now me I go through and I put all of them things that together. Me I say, look on the proofy. All month me I do the great people them, no entertainers, right? And for the whole year a pure entertainers. But then when it comes to something serious, you see what entertainers do? Nothing. I'm just there for the laugh and the jokes and the giggles. It's reality, people. That's why for the next generation, me say education, understand policies and what it takes to change things. We have enough entertainers already. And smart people are always cool. Smart people always cool. Always I think about to change things, improve things. Rich people just want to keep it just the way it is. Because if it change, they're going to stop make money. Me say, it's still pertaining to this March. Me say this brother here, he might drive one same thing in one Tesla car. Sometimes people me telling me, me not see all this what we gonna mash up property figure jail. Me not understand unless them a pay you figure mash up the car so you can come out of jail. For we know how that help us. How that the man just see the brand new Telsa same thing and just ride the AT same thing in it and dent it, you know. But you know, say I'm gonna go to jail. Him have to go get bail, him have to go get a lawyer. Just the fact say you that do something like that will not absolutely no sense. It not benefit you, it not benefit race, it not benefit just because on a see it on TV say somebody's doing that to them something. That's why I say some of them people, yeah, some of us are got out in the protest. Just because that the one video hit me know so somebody go out in the protest. People may know. I think so I'm supposed to do a really long live on April 5th. Me did I say April 1st, me did want to do a live on April 1st because I tell you say April 1st is a celebration of every day is a Fool's Day. Right? Every day is a Fool's Day if you make it, if we make it, people. I'm going to tell you say that the truth, you know. Because it's not like them people just get up one day and fool you. It's a everyday, daily thing. In and out and in for just lie. Lie. So April 1st is a celebration of every day is a Fool's Day. Come on, do one story on that on April 1st. But as we proceed, people, again, me thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening. Big up Mr. Red. Big up all of the Miss White them. And the Mr. White. Happy birthday to all of the Miss Yellow them and the Mr. Yellow. No have nothing good for share, no can always share a smile. Always manners, respect, nothing. As we proceed, people, I'm out.